Welcome to the complete CGI and animation course. This lesson covers installing Blender and the system requirements. It's our level 0 session. First go to the official Blender's website. In the features section, you'll see the main areas Blender is used for: modeling, sculpting, VFX, simulation, and more. Because Blender updates frequently, hit the download page and if possible, get the latest LTS build. LTS means long-term support. Versions like 3.6 or 4.2, 4.5 or any newer release. I'll install both 3.6 and 4.2 on my machine. But I recommend you install 4.2 or 4.5 while working entirely with 4.2. Newer versions usually don't change things drastically, maybe a UI tweak, a new feature or bug fixes. You can install by clicking just next. Every version's changes are listed in Blender's documentation. In the release section, you can see the full list of Blender's versions in order. A new feature added in 4.2 is a real displacement now, being supported by Eevee render engine. Now about system requirements. Blender's download page recommend using Windows 10 or 11. Personally, I prefer Windows 10 because it tends to be a bit more resource efficient than 11. CPU. Blender recommends at least a quad core. Think of cores like a separate hands. The more cores you have, the more tasks the CPU can handle at once. Many modern CPUs support SSE 4.2. You can check that with a tool like CPU-Z. If you press Windows X and T, opening Task Manager, then the Performance tab, you can see your CPU model. That's an older CPU with modest performance. With the right Blender optimization, can produce decent and reasonably fast renders. For graphic cards, Blender recommends a GPU with at least 2 GB of video memory. That means 2 GB on the graphic card itself, not system RAM. For the versions we're using, the GPU should support OpenGL 4.2. You can check that with GPU-Z. On my machine, the GPU reports 2 GB of dedicated VRAM plus 4 GB shared system memory. So it shows 6 GB total. The true dedicated VRAM is 2 GB, rest borrowed from the system RAM when needed. If your GPU is NVIDIA, aim for a GeForce series newer than the older 400 series. Blender's page also lists compatible AMD and Intel GPUs. In short, 2 GB is okay, 4 GB is good, and 8 GB is excellent. Make sure your GPU drivers are up to date. If you have an NVIDIA card, go to the NVIDIA's website, find your GPU family, in my case GTX 960, and download the latest stable driver. If you don't know your GPU model, open Device Manager and expand Display Adapter. Your GPU name will be listed there. If you have recently reinstalled your Windows, it shows something like a Microsoft Basic Display Adapter. You can right-click the device and choose Update Driver. Windows will try to fetch and install the proper driver automatically.